to this series of conversations on decoding Dharma. In the last episode, sir, you explained about the aspect of light. What is light and functions of light. Ganapati, we attributed Ganapati to light and basically Vakratunda. And then you started explaining about Ganapati, who you are trying to say that Ganapati is the Lord of food. It is the light that is converted into food form. And you were also trying to say that rats eat away quite a lot of food, and the rat should be under control. That's exactly why Ganapati sits on the rat and controls him. So I think there are a lot of other issues that aspects that we have to think of on Ganapati. It is said that Ganapati was born to Parvati. Parvati made an idol of Ganapati from the dirt in her body, and she gave life to Ganapati. So this is one aspect we should think of. And one more thing is the Pillai Raya, what is said is it's like a tower of cow dung. Cover of cow dung is actually, and with a few straws of grass, is considered to be original Ganapati. And that Ganapati, the Prathama Puja is for that Ganapati. Then comes, even during the Bhadapada Chauthi day when we do the Ganapati Puja, first that Pillai Raya, what it is called, the puja will be done for that, and then the puja is done for the Gajamukha form of Ganapati. So can you throw some light again on these aspects?
Normally we say the mother of Ganapati is Parvati. We have told that Parvati means anything that brings parivartana,
Change.
the change,
Okay.
is called Parvati.
Okay.
So the gods are to be understood from the angle of science. Parivartana of what is a question.
Conversion of what?
Conversion of what? So if a matter is converted into energy, I have to give one name for the matter. I have to give another name for the process of conversion.
Okay.
Then there is another name
For the end
if
form.
what is the end form. So three forms are there.
Mm-hmm.
The matter in Vedic terminology is called Ishvara.
That is human body.
Any matter, maybe anything, is called Ishvara.
Okay.
A matter is again defined as one in which the nucleus is intact. If the nucleus is broken, it is not matter. Then that broken energy, if you are producing, that is called Brahma. So the matter is called Ishvara, and the matter can be converted into energy. That is what we have studied in law of conservation of matter and energy. So if the matter is converted into energy, that energy sits within the matter. Supposing you take, for example, the human body. Human body is the process of converting energy. As long as we are alive, we go on converting energy.
Yeah.
The very purpose of the body
Change.
is to bring the conversion.
Change. That is what is called change. Okay.
The converted energy is called Parvati.
Okay.
So the process of conversion. The process of conversion is called Shiva.
Okay.
Who converted the energy? That is Parvati. What is responsible for this conversion of energy? There is a supermost energy called as Parama Vyavastha. That energy which brings conversion in physical matter. Matter, I said, is Ishvara. And that utmost energy is called as Parama.
Paramatma.
That is called as Parameshvara.
Okay.
Parameshvara is the ultimate energy present in the universe with matter.
Okay.
Ultimate energy that brings changes in the universe is called Parameshwara. So Parameshwara started conversion of every energy in the universe. If the energy flow is to be continuous, if Nirantara Parivartana is there, that Nirantara Parivartana is called as Parvati.
Okay.
So who is responsible? Who is the father and the mother of the universe?
Parvati Parameshwara.
Parvati. That is why Kalidasa said, Jagataha Pitaro Vande Parvati.
Parameshwara.
So Kalidasa has not written something, he has written exclusively the basic principles of Dharma. So Parvati is one which can convert. If the process of conversion is called as Parvati, and for getting the Parvati you need an energy. The matter must be converted into energy. If the matter is converted into energy, it is called Shiva. As long as my body converts the matter into energy, Shiva is present within me. Again they ask me, what is the vectorial direction of conversion of energy? Whether the matter is converted into energy or energy is converted into matter. Whether the vectorial direction is out or vectorial direction is in. So if the all conversion were to take place within the body, it is to be called as Shiva.
Okay.
If the conversion of energy stops, every living organism is dead, then at that time it is called as Shava.
Okay.
If the energy goes out, it is called Shava. If the energy gets in, it is called Shiva. And for this conversion, always energy is supplied by the light. Without light, there is no conversion at all. So when we want to stop the conversion of energy, the aging also stops. That is why in some Vidya, which is called as Kayakalpa, they remove the light and take the man inside so that the whole metabolical action of the human body can be brought down.
That means they will be put in a dark room.
You will be put in a dark room or a guhe.
Guhe.
So this is the process of conversion in the Kayakalpa.
That is why even sages meditate in a guha,
Guha.
a dark place.
So dark place will prevent aging. But you must not remain always in the dark, only for some time, so that you can reduce the metabolical action of the human body. So we have again got two words. One is called as Shava, energy going out, no energy is there, no conversion is there. If the energy conversion is there, Shiva. So it means Shiva says, conserve the energy, make it move inside. How do you conserve the energy? The maximum energy is taken by the eye. Eye spends the highest energy because its velocity of function is very high. Ear takes lesser energy because its velocity is less. Light energy's velocity is 3 lakhs kilometers per second, whereas ear operates at 1600 kilometers per hour. So this difference in velocity or the capacity of the angangas. So each energy, when we say, we have to consider the velocity also into consideration. So Vedic system not only believes in just energy, it deals with energy of one is quantum, the other one is direction, whether internal or external. External, if I use the energy, I spend the energy, I die. If I use the energy internally, inside, which is called tapas, it elongates the life. The process of conquering the mrityu also is thought of. That is why they say tamsoma, jyotirgamaya, mrityoma, amrutangamaya. So energy can be conserved. Conservation of energy first commences with the closure of the eyes, then closure of the ears, then jnanendriyas, sensory organs. Then it is the mind that gives command to do the work, to spend the energy. If mind says, no, I don't spend energy, then no energy
How
is
is
spent.
all this connected with the form of Ganapati? When I say Parvati, Ganapati is was initially made in the form of an idol by Parvati, and then she gave life for that.
So Parvati is for Parivartana. The very purpose of giving light to the earth is to produce the food. Light must be made use of to create food for the whole living organism. So how food is created? The food involves parivartana of light energy into soul. Food energy. The parivartana is there with the Parvati. So the Parvati must be present in the preparation of conversion of energy. The converted energy is called Ganesha. So whenever the Ganesha comes as food energy, the Parvati must be there. The story of the Ganesha will be with the Parvati only. Who does the conversion? You need a matter. What is the matter that can convert light into energy? This is what is called as Sagani. The universe draws its energy from the Sagani.
Sagani means cow dung.
Cow dung.
Okay.
It is not cow dung. It is the wealthiest material on the planet.
Okay.
There is no wealthier material other than this cow dung.
Okay.
That is why in Kannada they call it as Sagani.
So Gani means mine.
Mine. What is there in the mine? The wealth that is needed for the whole earth.
Okay, okay, like gold mine,
Gold mines.
silver mine, etc. We have mine of food.
Mine of wealth.
Wealth, okay.
Wealth. Man needs all this wealth. So the creation of the man, whatever the wealth the body possesses must be there in the earth. There is a gold mine means there is a gold is needed here. There is a silver that is needed here. That is other aspect of the metallurgical action of the Ayurveda. How the minerals are to be used. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಂತೆ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಗಣಿ ಇದರಂತೆ.
Okay, cow dung is a mine.
Mine. When it is mixed with the earth, it gives you a living organism. 33 ಕೋಟಿ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇದೆ. 330 million organisms are there in the earth.
Okay.
For every organism to take birth, you need this cow dung with the earth. All these organisms put together become the food. So the food comes from the living organism. The living organism comes from Sagani. That is why we say 33 ಕೋಟಿ ದೇವತೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ 33 ಕೋಟಿ ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ which will make this body, the wealth that is needed for this body, the wealth that is needed for the universe also.
Okay, microorganisms which generates food. When the cow dung and soil are mixed, a lot of microorganisms become active, and they are the cause of fertility of the soil.
Yes, fertility of the soil.
Because of which the plants grow.
Yes.
Without any pesticides or fertilizers.
And out of the plants we live.
We
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬದುಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಏರ್. ಸೊ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾನೆಟ್, ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದೇವತಾ. ಸೊ 33 crores 330 million devatas resides in that Sagani. That is why it is highly respected. If my mother only were to look after, she looks after only her children. But Sagani has no such things. It makes every living organism to work, the whole universe to work.
no discrimination.
So Sagani is the mother for the planet. Shall I bring, if I build a house, shall I bring the mother for the planet, or shall I bring only my mother? I must bring the mother for the planet.
So mother for the planet is the cow.
Cow.
No.
That is why we respect the cow.
Okay.
Cow is respected for the reason every product that comes out of the cow is very useful. It comes, gives you.
That pillari, say pillera.
So the food comes from.
Few stands of grass placed on that is called as the original Ganapati.
Yes,
So what is
because
the
that
significance of that?
Sagani is there, you know.
Menu.
That is the value which makes the living organism to survive.
Okay.
And that is the one which gives wealth to me.
Oh, it includes.
ಹಾಗೆ ಗಣೇಶ ಏನಾಯ್ತಾ ಫಸ್ಟು ಸಗಣಿ ಆದ,
Okay.
ದೆನ್ ಏನಾದ ಹುಲ್ಲಾದ.
Hmm.
ಹುಲ್ಲು ಲೋಕದ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರ ಆಹಾರವಾಯಿತು.
Okay.
ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬೀಜವನ್ನು ತಿಂತಾನೆ,
Hmm.
ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಹುಲ್ಲನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನತ್ತೆ.
Okay. The grass that is put is shown is a representative of the entire vegetation.
ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಗ್ರೀನರಿ ದಿ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್.
Vegetation, and the cow dung is basically the source of food.
So this is how the story of the cow dung called as Pillari Ganesha into picture.
Hmm.
ಸಗಣಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಹ ಶಿಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಾರ್ದು.
Okay. Should.
ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫೋಲ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮದರ್ ಅರ್ತ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಸಹ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಸಗಣಿಯನ್ನು ತಿರಸ್ಕಾರದಿಂದ ನೋಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಸಗಣಿಯನ್ನು ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆಯನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈ ಸಗಣಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅಪಾನ, ಹಸುವಿಗೆ ಬೇಡದೇ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಪ್ರಾಣವನ್ನು ಯುಟಿಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಅಪಾನ ಯಾವುದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಶರೀರದ ಕೊಳೆ ಇದೆ, ಇದು ಅಪಾನ. ಸೊ ಪರಿವರ್ತನೆ ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೊಳೆಯೂ ಜೊತೆಗಿರಬೇಕು.
Okay, you are trying to explain that Parvati, how that means the cow dung is basically the output, or it is the
ಅಪಾನ.
excreta of the crow. So, or it is normally it is considered as dirt or kole, dirt
ಕೊಳೆ
in the body.
ಹಾಗಿರ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕೊಳೆ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ವಿತ್ ದಿ ವಾಟರ್. ಸಗಣಿ ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಗಣಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನೀರು ಇರಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದು ಪಿಕ್ಚೋರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಅವಳ ಮೈಯಿನ ಕೊಳೆಯನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದ್ಲು, ನೀರು ಹರಿಸಿದ್ಲು, ಆಗೇನು ಬಂತು? ಅನ್ನ ಬಂತು.
Okay.
ಅನ್ನ ಇದೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಟಿವ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್. ಹಾಗೆ ಬೆಳಕು ಅನ್ನವಾಯಿತು. ಅನ್ನ ತಿಂದು ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ? ತಪಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನು ಉತ್ಪಾದನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬೆಳಕು ಗಣೇಶ. ಹಾಗಿದೆ ಸಗಣಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಬೆಳಕಿನಿಂದ. ಆ ಬೆಳಕಿನಿಂದ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂಥ ಅನ್ನ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಶರೀರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ತಪಸ್ಸು ಹೋಗಿ ಬೆಳಕೆ ಆಯಿತು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಗಣೇಶನಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಗಣೇಶ ಬಂತು. ಆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಗಣೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮೂಲ ಆಧಾರದ ಗಣೇಶ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಗಣೇಶನ ಸ್ಥಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
Okay, let me try to sum up this. So we have tried to say that from the dirt of the Parvati when she was taking bath, that means it is based symbolically the dirt or the sagani, what you said in our language.
ಸಮಸ್ತರಿಗೂ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವ ಗಣಿಯೇ ಸಗಣಿ.
Okay, so that was converted in the form of food. So the tower of cow dung with the
Grass.
vegetation, with the grass, symbolizes the complete food production with the help of sun's light. So that is how Parvati also made the Ganesha from the dirt of the body, which is also coincident with the dung, cow dung, and she gave life.
So okay, this is how we have to think of the story of the Purana.
Then we say Prathama Puja is for Ganapati. That means perhaps Ganapati being the Lord of food, Prathama Puja means you should have food before you do any work.
Yes, I will tell you this. Okay?
Okay.
1 minute.
We'll think of Ganapati.
Okay.
So I was trying to say that this Prathama Puja means you have to take food because we also require energy. If you don't do puja, that means if you don't consume food as per the orders of Ganapati, so probably there would be hurdles because we have loss of energy in the body. There is no energy in the body. So is that what exactly?
So Prathama Puja is, I have taken birth. You have taken birth. Everyone in the universe have taken birth. What is to take the birth? What is needed? After the birth, immediately you need food. When you are in the mother's womb, you need food. How the mother gets this food? The food is called Ganapati. The universal survives with Ganapati. Without Ganapati, there is no universe at all. Because it is the light energy. Light is the primordial energy.
Okay. Basically a product of light.
So if light is the primordial energy of the planet, whom you must think of? You must always think of the light. There are two types of light. The man takes birth on account of light is one aspect. All living organism takes birth on account of light. Without light there is no food at all. Without light there is no movement of the earth also.
Okay, so what you are trying to say is that you are trying to say two aspects. One is from as the body requires food is one aspect of it, and the other aspect is the sun's light, which is the primary food for the entire universe, is also is to be respected.
Is also to be respected.
Okay, those are the two kinds of Ganapati puja you are trying to say.
That is why I said, when the light energy comes to the earth, I asked Mr. Light Energy, how are you? He said, I am a wave and a particle.
Yeah.
You can think that I am a wave, I am a particle. Okay, what do you do? The light energy entered the atmosphere, took the plants, converted the energy and gave food for the whole universe.
Plants took that energy and...
The food energy is called as Ganesha. The light energy is called as Vakratunda. So these are the two forms which we have to think. So every form of Ganapati has a name. For example, the Ganesha or Ganapati operates with light. Light is a wave and a particle. So when it is a wave and a particle, it energizes the Akasha. Akasha in the human body is the nervous system. Sky.
Akasha means sky.
Akasha means you can just think as sky.
Okay.
But the one which receives shaka from the Atman,
Heat
from the Atman called Surya,
Surya, okay.
whichever the layer that attracts the energy into the earth atmosphere is called as Akasha.
Okay, the outermost layer of the earth's atmosphere is the Akasha.
So, Ganapati is a wave. He is present in the Akasha as a rise and fall of energy. Because wave is a rise and fall of energy. This rise and fall of energy comes from the sun. The rise and fall of energy comes from the moon. So what is available, what is the energy that is available to the Akasha is rise and fall of
combination of energy of the sun and the
moon.
And other planets also.
But also. But we basically consider these two things because they are the primordial energy.
Okay.
The others also has got different effects. Other grass also gives energy. That is one of the speciality of the Vedas, to inform that we have got different types of energies.
Okay.
The wave of the light in Akshara is called as Ra. The wave of the light coming from the moon is called as Ba. Hence it is called Ramba.
Okay.
How is Ramba? Ramba is a wave. Wave means there is a rise and there is a fall.
Okay, that's like in dancing we rise and fall.
Yes, it is called as a dancer. So Ramba is a dancer.
Okay.
So Ganapati
Ramba is also energy.
Ganapati enters the earth as a dancer.
Okay.
You can explain the various types of the energies that comes from the...
Okay, the energy that is received by the outermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere is basically a combination of sun's energy and moon's energy, and both being in the wave form, that combined energy is called as Ramba.
Ramba. It is also called as, since he is dancing, he is called as Natya. Hence another form came into the picture. The Natya will enter the plant, gives you the food. For all food production, you can tell how many different waves are there. Accordingly, you get different types of food. What is different type of food? It is different wavelengths of energy that is present in the matter.
Okay, then each food item what we
Eat.
we consume based on the color, it consumes a particular frequency of
Light.
light and converts that into
Food
the
energy.
Food energy. Okay, food. It converts into food, which is basically matter.
So in the Natya Ganapati story, we tell what are all the various forms of energy that is absorbed. So it is again a knowledge about the wave and a particle. One particular material will have a red color, one will have green color, one will have yellow color. These are all indicates that different quantums of energy of that particular material. So we discussed that also in the Puranas. What are all the colors? How it is to be depicted? So it means for everything we say that knowledge is ultimate. These things are not seen. Consequently, how do you understand this? So there is a method called as tapas. In tapas, what I do is, I have to enter the plant. I have to enter every particle of light. I have to enter every particle of plant. Then only I can understand.
Okay, like penetrating into or being one with those plants, we try to understand what it does.
So I have to become small. So Paramatma created for a vision two things. One is the human body, through which I can see. What I can see?
Equipment.
Anything that works below velocity of light alone can see. I can see. If the velocity of the vision is below velocity of light, then I will have a vision. Supposing the vision, but all these conversion, working principle of the universe, there is another energy called as Paramatma, which is beyond the velocity of light.
Okay.
Paramatma is the mightiest energy.
Invisible region.
Invisible region. So Paramatma is the mightiest energy. If he is the mightiest energy, his velocity must be energy is equal to mc square.
So infinite, almost infinite.
Almost infinite velocity. So again the energy is classified as velocity of light to infinite. So there are various energy levels also. If you want to see the conversion done by those energies, then I must work faster than that energy. A man can convert all his energy into energy of the Paramatma. He can reach that speed. And having a vision out of that is called as Gnana. What is visible to the eyes, what is visible to the ear is Vidya.
Okay, what we learn from the senses is Vidya. Sense
Vidya.
organs is Vidya.
What is we learn from becoming Paramatma is what is called as
Okay,
Gnana.
learning through internal enlightenment.
Yes,
What we learn.
not merely an enlightenment, but I must say working beyond velocity of light.
Yeah, enlightenment means going beyond also. Not
So
only light,
you have to
going
produce
beyond.
light. You cannot see without that. The light is to be produced within the body. Where it is to be produced? Who must bear that light energy? Now you see the interesting story of this. And the smallest representative of the human body is a particle of virya or a particle of anda.
Okay.
What is virya? Is a total representation of the human body. What is anda? Total representation of the human body.
Semen is
It means in that you have got an eye, you have got an ear. The total human body is embedded into a small particle called as anda or virya. So can we have a vision? To have a vision you need light. Without light no vision comes into the picture. Where is the light? Use a resonating wave of the virya. We have found out what is the resonating wave of this area. And apply that resonating wave on the virya. The virya is in the Mooladhara. So the conversion of the matter, the physical body, which is in the Mooladhara to light, is the basic aspect of tapas. That is why we say Mooladhara is the sthana of the Ganapati, sthana of the Vakratunda. So we convert the entire physical body into a particle of light.
Okay, sir, let me try to understand this. So we basically we are a prodigy of the solar system, which is called as Brahmanda, and this prodigy is called as the Pindanda, and further we every human being or every animal or for that matter has that process or the technology within where a representative of the entire body, which is called as the sperm in the males and the ovum in the female, that is generated. That is again the representative of the whole body. Entire characteristics of the individual is there in that
Sperm or
the ovum. So that is stored in a place called as the Mooladhara, which is the basic source of enlightenment, source of matter for enlightenment, which I am trying to understand what you are trying to say, what you have tried to say, what you said. So it is this matter is again which is converted into energy by passing resonant waveform, like induction oven. The water that is kept in an induction oven or in an induction stove, it gets heated up, it gets energized by way through waves.
Because the wave are induced.
Induced. So the same wave is wave kind of energy is to be induced
In
so
the
that-
body.
In the body, so that this representative of the body is converted into energy.
Yes.
And the location of this basic energy, this matter is the Mooladhara, which you say that it is the Ganapati
Yes.
or the source of Ganapati.
Because light is Ganapati. So there are two types of light. One light coming from the sun. The other one, the light generated in the Mooladhara.
Okay, once the
Internal
energy is
light.
generated, it is called as
Internal light and
Ganapati.
external light.
So internal light and external light. We just not believed it, but we had a practice.
Okay, through this light we can have an internal vision.
Yes, internal vision. So for that, what is to be done? You have to find out what is the resonant wave of the virya.
Okay,
What is the wave of the
that,
virya?
wavelength or the wave form that is required for resonation, so that this matter gets converted into energy.
Energy. So if you have to know what is the wave form of virya, then virya has got the energy of the eye, energy of the ear, energy of the whole physical body.
Yeah, everything.
The
complete
whole physical body's energy can be converted into sound. Because energy can be converted from one form to another form. So you are converting the prana of the human body into sound.
Okay, complete prana of the.
The entire physical body can be represented as a wave, can be represented as sound energy. That is the peculiarity of the Vedic system. Think of the knowledge that is there in this Vedic system. So if you can convert the entire prana of the human body into a wave, you get a sound. That sound is nothing but the prana of the human body. The prana of the human body is again represented by what is called as, the prana is called as Gaya. If you get a wound, if this energy flows inside, the wound is called Gaya. The wound means the energy going inside the body. Energy flowing inside the body is called Gaya. Energy flowing outside the body, going out, is called Gaya.
Okay,
Gaya and Gaya are two vectorial direction of flow of energy.
Okay.
The prana that is flowing inside the body is called as Gaya, is called as Gaya. And this prana flows in three forms of the body, a solid, fluid and a plasma. The solid is called
Three
Bhuhu,
states of matter of the
body.
in the body. Okay.
Solid is called Bhuhu, the fluid is called Bhuvaha, the plasma is called Suvaha, hence the prana flows in three forms. So the
These
energy,
three forms
the energy that is flowing in the three forms of the body
is Gayatri.
can be converted into sound. The energy flowing inside is called as Gaya, and the three forms is called three. Hence this Gayatri's origination is the prana of the human body. When this light travels in the chakras in the Yoga Shastra, I will visualize all these things. So Veda and Yoga are a science of visualization. I visualize everything within my body. So the external medium is not needed. If the philosophy were to say that I become that, the Paramatma, that is called as Sankhya. Sankhya is ultimate, and the equipment that is needed to become the Sankhya, to reach the ultimate velocity, is there in every human body. As such, no human body has got a religion, no human body has got a caste, there is no discrimination of a male and a female, because in female also Mooladhara is there. And in man also Mooladhara is there. So Mooladhara is there in the physical body. But in the Vedic system, the physical body is called female, the soul is called male. Hence, every human body, whether a male or a female, has got both, has got the
Both matter and energy.
matter and energy. So in future we call it matter as three, not female. Matter is called in Vedic system as three, energy in Vedic system is called as male. So the body is a union of Stri and Purusha. Purusha is the soul and this is matter. So there also the light into the picture. The ultimate jnana of the universe comes with light. So light is the one that is to be taken as the primordial. So we have to think of the light, we have to work with the light, we have to produce the light, we have to strengthen everything through the light. Strengthening through the light in every aspect, that Shastra is called as Ganapatya Shastra. Ganapatya Shastra uses light energy. whether an internal light energy or an external energy, everything comes on account of light. The study of that, understanding that, what is Ganapatya? Pata is the path.
Okay.
Moving with that pata in the Pancha Prana, there are 5 pranas through which this pata has to move. The Pancha Prana is called as Ya. So hence it is called as Ganapatya. So Ganapatya Shastra is not studied today.
Okay.
You have to study both internally and externally.
Hmm.
In case anybody needs this sort of thing, I can explain how that Ganapatya Shastra has been written.
Okay. Okay, I think we have taken a lot of inputs from you, and it is they're all quite enlightening. When I started the interview or the conversation, I was expecting only that you stick on to only the form of Ganapati, but you have tried to give us something more than what we expected, and I think you still have a lot of things to say. But I think we'll close the current session, and we will resume for the next session. So we had now Kaipa Seshadhri talking a lot about the various aspects of Ganapati, and it is still not complete. Lot of sessions would be required, and he has a lot of knowledge on various issues. And when I just start one question, he just keeps on answering with no help of any books or anything. Everything he sees inside, and he starts explaining about any questions we ask. So I thank you, sir, for all this.
Thank you for the
enlightening talk
viewers.
you have given to us.
Thank
And,
you for
we look
Harichandra
forward-
and Sharada.
We look forward for more such conversations in the future also.